Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for able to bring you the latest Arsenal news update as they drop all over the world. So for now, I almost start with today's morning show. So Gary Neville, after the match where Liverpool play against Man City, he going to re-evaluate the title race. Because they talk for Manchester City is done because 11 points behind. How you want to do it? Like he had, but for Arsenal, the possibilities are so many. They say Arsenal are the only team now that have what it takes to stop Liverpool. So all Liverpool need to do now, maybe they'll draw two. Now they'll draw to Arsenal when their own games. Now they look say, the point don't drop to like maybe 5 points before you know it's game on. Yeah, because the title race actually starts from April. Now, what's in Gary Neville they put out there, and myself, I already subscribe to his line of thoughts. Say time still plenty, you get. But this Liverpool fit still shock everybody because now everybody they speculate, we they assume say Liverpool will draw points. This same Liverpool fit or no draw points, and myself, I can't sit back, I can't look this Liverpool team. I can't conclude say this Liverpool team they lucky. Liverpool they lucky. Liverpool played an Arsenal side that were weak. We get weaknesses. We played with a makeshift defense. We almost beat them, but they're jello. Liverpool played a Real Madrid side that was weak. Real Madrid play a very weak defense. Their best player not playing Vinicius Junior. They're jello. They win that one. And Liverpool played a Man City side that were very, very weak, like so super weak. For the first time, I see Man City playing without any winger. We get pace, no bites, no Savio, no Jeremy Doku. They were on the bench, but they were not 100% fit. Get no playmaker. Get defensive midfield, no Rodri, no Kovacic. They played Rico Lewis and Gundo. Like they played out like everything was in shambles. Liverpool were very, very lucky to have played three of the best sides in world football at a very weakened state. That is why I say that they enjoy. Do you think if we had this full capacity that we have and we play Liverpool that time, Liverpool stand a chance? Do you think if Manchester City have full capacity, the game will end, will go the way it go? Or if Real Madrid had Vinicius Junior, then the game would have gone the way. Like Liverpool, may they just take and say yes, now their time. They did very, very lucky. So it they happen sometimes like that, it they happen. Now, even people like Roy Keane gonna come as a talk say managers of teams, they're going to look Man City now. They're going to look Pep Guardiola and say, this man is an ordinary man. There is nothing special about this man. He doesn't have any superpowers. Because how do you go your last 7 games and you lose 6 and you draw 1? Like, who does that? Who would have ever thought that Pep would, that something like this will happen? So, and myself, I know object. Because, okay, look at Man City's next match and they'll be playing against Nottingham Forest. I will not be surprised if Nottingham Forest go the Etihad. Etihad is no longer has that fear factor. I'm not going to be surprised. Nottingham Forest go there, go collect draw. Or go there, go even beat them. Like, I'm not going to be surprised. Because Man City now, like, I don't know what happened to them. Look at Foden, the best player of the season, last season. Best player last season. Best player, he never scored 1 goal this season. He never scored 1. You're going to wonder how. And these are people that they compare Bukayo Saka with. Like, how? Imagine maybe Saka play this season now, make he never score 1 goal. Do you think the media will treat him the way they're treating Foden? Now, nobody will talk about Foden, nobody will mention anything, but imagine it was Bukayo Saka this season. He never scored 1 Premier League goal. How do you think say the media will treat him? With disdain, with hatred, envy, the way they will report him. But look at they say now, even people like Jamie Carragher come say, you see, say more cut this manager some slack because no matter how great you think these managers are, probably because of their antecedents, things that they don't do in the past, get all their workings, so they show, they still need great players to do this thing. So with the things that they do, because Jamie Carragher they discuss Pep Guardiola struggles for Manchester City. Say when you have a team without the best defensive midfielder in the world, you remove Rodri. But this time around, I don't think Rodri alone now be the reason. Rodri no day. Savio will be that person winger, no get match fitness, not the 100%. They bench. Kevin De Bruyne, we don't recover since so recover from injury. He never still did match fit. It is looking like there is something Man City are not telling us about this Kevin De Bruyne, because how do you recover for so long and you can't play even 30 minutes? Like how? You can't even start a game. So there's something they're not telling us there. Jeremy Doku, That one, they 100% fit. They even start games again. When you look at the back line, defender John Stones, these guys are no longer fit. Nathan Aki, they are looking so mediocre, looking like bottom half teams. You get like relegation strugglers. I don't just understand. Elialan, that you see now we don't see the weaknesses of Elialan. Elialan alone as an entity, nothing makes things happen for himself. Elialan not be like Oli Watkins or maybe Gyökeres or Benjamin Sesko. Maybe say they go hold on, cha cha cha, move up, boom. He needs to be spoon fed. Elialan needs to be spoon fed. That is the major difference between him and most of all the strikers where they have. Look at Alexander Isak. Baba go carry ball, cha cha cha, make way, boom. When last to say Alan do that one? So somebody must spoon feed him, somebody must square play to him before he goes score. So that is one of the greatest weakness we get. And in the show, when they see him in the last 7 games, in a Nigerian setting, they go say na village people like to follow Elialan because ever since they talk that way, talk to Mikel Arteta, everything just go haywire, everywhere scatter. You get, but I don't know what they do. You get, but it is what it is. When you insult your elders, that's what they be. Now, yesterday, I was talking about this Arsenal and Chelsea situation, where Arsenal they are ahead of Chelsea for the team. Now, yesterday I talked say it could be alphabetical order because every other metric, not the same thing. Goal scored, goal conceded, everything like goal difference, everything. You get it did the same. Now they don't use away goals because 2 of us never play equal. So Talk Sports when they actually say the same, say the bizarre reason why Arsenal are above Chelsea in Premier League table, despite being level on all metrics, like everything we want to check. Now equal. We lose the same number of games, we win the same number of games, everything is equal. You get. They say Arsenal are second in the Premier League table after this weekend's football, simply because of their name. Even I think it was Ben Jacobs, he said the same thing. He said only alphabetical order separates Arsenal and Chelsea after 13 games, same points, same goal difference, same goal scored, and they drew when they met at Stamford Bridge. Away goal scored is also a tiebreaker metric, but only after both games. So that is once we make 2 of us now within the same. Just because our name starts with A, now we could be ahead of Chelsea like this. That's why we did for second get. But let's continue. It is just very, very fun. Which means, assuming say maybe now first and second we did now, we'll just do first. Then we did second now. If league will end now, okay, anyway, they go use the both leg of the away and home and take judge that one. It will be just this metric. Now the London Evening Standard don't say the Metropolitan Police don't they do investigation on what happened for the match between West Ham and Arsenal. Some of you may not be aware. Say fights happened for that match too. Say Arsenal fans and West Ham fans, there was a melee, the throw blow. I watched video online. The throw blow gone. So there's a police investigate. They know what instigates that fight. Why were they fighting? Normal, na London derby get. So those kind of emotions go high. Get West Ham fans will be happy because if you watch the stadium, Arsenal fans were given a little section of the stadium. Then that little section called the bubble, they sing because obviously 1, 2, 3, 4 goals in about 36 minutes. If now you go as West Ham fans, you go para now. The West Ham can give us back 4-2. Game on. So everywhere is still everywhere good, but at the end of the day, we beat them. So make them check who caused the fight, so they will know how they will solve the matter. Now, away from that, so let's take a look at our December fixtures. One of my community senior man sent me this picture. He said these are our December fixtures. So when you check, you see say for the last how many games there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. You see say the first game we go play Manchester United on Wednesday. After that, Man U go away to Fulham, Monaco, Everton, Crystal Palace. We'll play Palace 2 times, Cup and League. Yes, the Ipswich. All these things are winnable games. Although Manchester United don't get little revival, because when you check Manchester United now, the coach don't they put some fresh breath air, they breathe life into them. They come up now. Look at Joshua Zexi, we score just I think it was 1 goal in the entirety, a bit 0 goal in the entirety of Erik ten Hag tenure. Just scored 2 goals under Amorim. Look at Rasmus Højlund. But then 1 goal he scored. He don't score like 3 goals. So look at Rashford. How many goals he scored under ten Hag? The final time. Now he don't score under this one. So they're going to come say with that belief, that ginger. But another thing we can't dent their hopes of getting the results at the Emirates Stadium. And the fact say they get problems. You get. So when you look at the fact that Lisandro Martinez, who's the butcher, go play for the Emirates Stadium. And when you remember that Kobe Mainoo, who's one of the mainstay in the midfield, very energetic young boy, you know, with that available based on say they don't accumulate 5 yellow card, missing 1 match. You get. Also, they are sweating on the fitness of their senior man, that visionaire in Bruno Fernandes. So we never really know whether that one self will miss the game because in limp out of the Everton time. Everton are physical side now, they want. So they will let you know even if you win, just like West Ham. Even if you beat them, they say they will let you know. Iron sharpeneth iron. So as it be, I go dey happy say those 3 people, let's say they no dey. That go suit my belly. The more cost who will replace them. Whoever is going to be replacing them cannot give you the same output as those that left. So that one said will put Arsenal on like edge. They'll give us leverage over Manchester United. And I want to believe that Ruben Amorim is going to still come with a 3-4-3 formation when they play. Normal, make it not go change style, come go play 5-4-1 or 4-5 and play 10 men behind the ball. Yes, because he's a proactive manager. So I want to see that proactiveness in him when they come. And for me, first 20 minutes, the guys know, back. Just like what Liverpool do, Manchester City. Man City escape and they talk and say, Man City, say the match, say now penalty come make 2-0 now understatement because what's happened for that match? You said, I don't know how many of now watch the match. What's happened? First 30 minutes, Pep self testifying now for press conference, say the first 36 minutes, say Liverpool enter them. Say then say the jello. You can see for the second half, then come back on the maintain tempo. Then Liverpool player don dey tire. So we say first half, like what we do West Ham, gas them Manchester United, no say, akishere, gas give them back. Get so now away from that match where they come. So people like Gary Neville, when they talk say Chelsea no dey for the title race. The way people they look at, they say Arsenal still dey this title race. So we dey see like this. Say Arsenal, as in the title race plenty. Say Arsenal there, yes. Now we say Baba they talk and remember say the opening story now say Arsenal gets what it take to actually stop these people. So Baba say Arsenal are still in it, definitely. And Slot will be saying to the Liverpool manager, will tell them boys say Man City no dey this thing again, but Arsenal still there also. So Arsenal dey, so now Arsenal then will look at. So we now at the same time we will go look at what do they call them? Liverpool. I think nobody they focus on Man City. In fact, I be an issue. Maybe that this Man City, all of us they look say, Man City can come back. Man City can come back. Liverpool, no be people will look. Liverpool shall ask they go. But now the tide don't change. Focus don't change. Everybody now Liverpool they look. But Liverpool is trying to steal it, to run away with it. So now then be the focus. Man City now. In fact, what are the odds that Man City may not finish in the top 4 at the end of the season? You don't ever think say this season, what if Man City no come make Champions League slots? Like how mighty, how high the mighty has fallen. This like they shock me because this season I don't understand this season. Like this season, I don't just understand how this season they go. Now they say according to London Evening Standard, they say the way Giorgio they perform for Arsenal this season, that he's making a claim for a new Arsenal contract because Giorgio's contract, I think June 30 is going to be expiring. So unless maybe Arsenal give him a bumper contract extension, and remember say Besiktas and some people for Turkey, they see the reason the matter. You guys, they see okay, how they go take carry him. You guys, so that's another possibility. But for me, from the way the guy they perform, it shows say it's still the body, and maybe they go fit give him an extension. We never really know now. If last season, I think it was after the season end, then they give him the extension. So the London Evening Standard say after a resounding win at West Ham, it was no surprise that Mikel Arteta was happy to dish out compliments to the Arsenal team. There was an understandably yet more praise for the brilliance of Bukayo Saka and Martin Odegaard, with the pair combining to do very, very well. At the same time, Gary Neville going to explain why Chelsea will never be in the title race despite matching Arsenal. Because we don't ask this question before. Even at Talk Sports, they ask this question. Say, now we say Arsenal and Chelsea at the same point. And people, they talk, say Arsenal now title contender. Is it safe to say Chelsea are also title contenders? You get, so now question we say it don't come out. So Gary Neville kind of talk say it doesn't feel like Chelsea will go on and win it. Like I still think it's going to be Arsenal. If anyone does catch Liverpool, but Chelsea are having a fantastic season. Maresca has got stability there, which has been very, very hard to find recently. So well done to them. I watched bits of them against Aston Villa. Aston Villa said they never see their beer in this season. Different things just they happen this season. You don't go expect to get. So at the end of the day, Kopama go see. Even Kopama gone by himself. I watch one interview where him do. He say, it's too early. Time to contend again. Almost say it's too early. When nobody involved them for that time to contend. And then now just to look for a way to come back to Champions League. That one will be a major achievement for them this season. Not to talk of title contention. And What did they do Chelsea now? I think now what it was, I think that was last 2 seasons or last 3 seasons. I can't, if my memory serves me right. Maybe say, we would they plan to come back to Champions League? Then surprisingly, miraculously, we found ourselves in title contention. I know that I remember. Maybe say we they try to come back to Europe, to Champions League. All of a sudden, like from nowhere, we don't see ourselves there for title race. So that same thing, I believe, is what is happening to Chelsea this season, and because Manchester City are misfiring. So Man City don't like commode themselves for the title contention. So Chelsea are like the outsiders. Then we and Liverpool are like the major force now. People will be dragged. And like currently now, the way things stand now, and Liverpool, Arsenal, and then with the front, people will say, okay, head to head, and then they fight. Now Man City don't like commode themselves. You get look at Man City, the gap was once upon a time. Now we are 2 points ahead of them. Like, who would have thought this? Like, that's how life is. You get, you know, life no balance. You get. So gotta never say Chelsea are doing really well. So well done to the manager for bringing this level of calmness to the club, because it's been mad and chaotic over the last few seasons, whether they sack manager like tomorrow no day. For the first time in a while, it feels like it has settled down. Like, so well done to Maresca and well done to the players. The owners will feel a little bit more calm at this moment in time. I don't feel that they're in the title race. I don't sense that really gets to now waiting Baba the talk. So now away from that, okay, I already talked about this Liverpool and how they are lucky to actually be able to play against a Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, and Real Madrid side that are very, very weak. In fact, Steve Nicole will be one of the ESPN pundits and a Liverpool legend, Liverpool senior man. Get they come outside, they talk, say the Man City way Liverpool play, not be the original Man City way we know. That people, the players will play for that game. Now relegation battling players, now players waiting for the bottom half, because what happened for the first half? Like, it was total domination. I think in the entirety of the game, I don't even think maybe Man City gets one shot on goal, because Liverpool dominates. Like, do you think Liverpool can do this to Arsenal? Like, they can never. Like, you know, Pussy, they say they will dominate all the way they dominate Man City. Like, it was just one way, like one way streets. Like, come on. So when you look at the entirety of the report, I think this was put out by Sports Keda. When you look at everything with Steve Nicole, they talk, Steve Nicole said, you know, the lies. So Baba talk say Liverpool, they don't really do well for the match. You get, it was so much, it was kind of unfortunate to get the way things they happen. But I say, I think it will be easier to say there was not one facet of the game where they were anything other than superb. Except that one mistake where Van Dijk do, maybe say Kevin De Bruyne come inside. Even Kevin De Bruyne should have scored that thing. Come on, should have buried that. If not to dribble keeper, dribble and back, they did not put a foot wrong. Even though Ibrahim Konate was missing and John Gomez came in, you get Bradley was missing, Trent Alexander-Arnold came in. In fact, going forward, they pressed the life out of City. You always talk about Liverpool teams in terms of strangling the life of opposition. That's what they did in the first half of the game. That's why they talk to that first half. It's supposed to end like 3-0. You get? You say, I don't remember a game of this size where two teams that are going for a title to be one-sided in the first half. It wasn't Man City that was. This was Liverpool against a team at the bottom of the table. It was so one-sided that it was scary. Like, it was a bit scary. So what is Steve Nicole they talk? It wasn't, or it isn't out of place. I watched the match. I calmed down. I was supporting Man City, and I was disappointed. In fact, the 2 goals where Man City conceded, even though Man City don't really do well for the first half, but the first goal was avoidable. Come on. I want to believe Raya will point that thing out. Like Ortega Moreno, what's the problem? I want to believe, say, if that na Raya, now that's happened to Raya will point that. The thing there within reach of punching out, punching out. The second one, what are you thinking? You run, come outside, dive, just hit the player, boom, you are lucky not collect a red card. So it is what it is. All right, my dear Arsenal lovers, let's give you a message from our sponsors. So we're bringing a message from Moby Wealth Associates and Co. Limited. They are into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works, mechanical and fabrication services, and they are also into procurement services nationwide. They are located in Port Harcourt, and if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on 08064642234. They are located at number 7 Ekeningwo Road or Reazi opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in the services, you can actually reach out to them and talk to them. Now, away from that, so for the press conference after the match against Man City, so they're going to interview and Slots. And Slots going to talk to, because they ask and say, how far, based on what they happen to Manchester City, you think you have to feel empathy for Pep Guardiola. You have to pity for him based on the way things they go. Like things when they go in with like he's your rival manager and say the guy don't go 7 games, he lose 6, he draw 1. Would it be your thinking? So Baba Konate say for him, say may nobody feel sorry for Pep Guardiola. Ajay, say may nobody feel sorry. Say this guy don't win plenty things. Don't win like mad. He made a lot of managers. He don't win plenty things, and it is not over. Say people they talk like say maybe Liverpool don't win the league. We just said that December. We are still in November. So that yesterday we still in November. So a lot of things go see happen. The guy still mentioned again say as at February, I think it was last season, as at February, Arsenal we are 8 points ahead of Man City, and Man City still catch them. So what's the difference between 8 points and 11 points? Say a lot of drama, twists and turns. Things will still happen. So when I look at it and say, it is Man City we are talking about. Don't be saying that one kind of small Aston Villa or one kind of small team. So a lot of things are going to happen. I don't feel sorry for them, and nobody will feel sorry for them. This is a shift in mentality from what Ancelotti won't talk before. Ancelotti was very, very sympathetic to Pep in the past, you get. But based on what Pep do yesterday, we say, as Liverpool fans, they sing to Pep. You're getting sacked in the morning. Pep called them and say, I don't win 6 titles. I don't win 6. You're on a day. How many I don't win? You get. So I think that thing don't make Ancelotti when they vex to make I say, oh, as I did like this now, I know the pity for him. I going to talk to our fans like that anyhow. Now they're going to even interview Pep for your press conference. When they ask and say, Baba, what is up now? Why you say you're going to tell the fans say you don't win 6 titles, because then the chance for you? Pep say, in fact, make you no lie. Say no expect. Say they go to Yaba, like they will go down. You get, you tell and say you are getting sacked in the morning. Like who does that? So all the time they don't play against your club. See, there's respect, mutual respect. The fans why they would talk to them like that now? Say because this report was put up by the Independent, and they say Pep Guardiola taunts golden Liverpool fans with 6-figure gesture. I didn't expect it. Like they were talking to me anyhow because. Turning to the supporters behind him, the Catalan manager held up 6 fingers in an apparent reference to his tally of titles since arriving at the Etihad Stadium. Some Liverpool supporters appear to be chanting, "You're getting sacked in the morning. You're getting sacked in the morning." So Pep Guardiola had to enter head. Me getting sacked. You know what I mean? So Baba Konate say, say he deserved much respect from Liverpool fans. Come on, I understand. Say maybe when they win us 2-0, but we know my pedigree. How can you be telling me I wear this sacked in the morning? You get, it's the worst run of Guardiola's glittering career, but he responded to the jibes by holding up 6 fingers to represent the numbers of leagues he has won at Manchester City. As Pep did now, Pep don't know what he did doing. Like, Pep is super confused, you get. You don't know where to start from, how to come out of this rot, you get. For those that they say, remember, look at this picture first. You remember when we first they face our own? When Man City never entered this deep rot. Some Master fans, they say, if to say na Pep, then they Arteta shoe. Arteta no go lose this type of game. He no go draw this one. What defense can you give for Pep, who I think the vice president of Real Madrid said is the inventor of football, somebody the football community hold in high esteem. And the last 7 games, he lose 6, he draw 1. If I say don't lose like 4 in a row for the BN now. What defense, significant defense, logical defense can you give for Pep without mentioning, he don't win 6 titles? Forget the 6 titles, they talk about present tense, they can't just go Old Testament. What will be the defense they go give? Will you imagine seeing an Arsenal and don't lose like 6 straight, can't draw 1? No go down the Arteta out, baby coach, can you get? Especially that baby coach. Nobody they mention baby coach for Pep. Nobody they talk anything negative, you get? Everybody see they offer empathy and sympathy. When it comes to our own, empathy and sympathy gets thrown out of the window. Get so it happen. I like that it happened to Rana. People they say he's also human, he's not superhuman, he's human too. You get so things they happen. So away from that, so Jorginho can they outline our advantage where we get in the upcoming games against Liverpool. And for the fact, when you check, I think the next 11, 12, 13 games we are playing close to home. In London, you get. Now only 1 game will get away from London. We will go the Amex Stadium against Brighton. So that's what Jorginho thinks home comfort can give us now an edge over the next 2 months. The Gunners will leave London once between now and late January. Plus, there's only that's only to Brighton, with Liverpool and Manchester City both traveling about 3,500 miles each. You get. So and their own travel, they will go St James's Park next. Now on Wednesday, as they play Manchester United for the I don't say Old Trafford for the Emirates Stadium. Liverpool go dey travel go St James's Park, you get, and I dey happy say Isaac don come back because that Isaac go disturb them anyway. And Liverpool, check their record, they are very very good at home, but when they travel, they get some kind of skirmishes, they get some kind of issues. Get so St James's Park, a lively St James's Park. I want to believe we might see magic in that place. After that, they are going to Merseyside, get the Goodison Park, all those parks, they enter, they lock the gates, collect points for their hand. That's what I'm expecting. So let's just see what happens. As we said, we will try to win our own games. Now, Giorgio want to explain the Arsenal dressing room talks over Gabriel Magalhaes' celebration. Now, the new theory is that Gabriel Magalhaes is trying to emulate Batman because Gyökeres, they emulate the Bane. In fact, first of all, the first they ask Giorgio say, how can people stop Gabriel Magalhaes? Because this one teammates, this guy don't they know anything, no they score set piece like set no they don't score like 4 goals now this season. So how do people stop him? They say, I'm not gonna tell you. That's what Giorgio say. Like, how you they ask me this kind of question? Sky Sports asked him by the same question, say, how can people stop this guy? He said, I'm gonna tell you. He said, I'm not going to tell you. He was grinning when asked how Gabriel can be stopped. He said, he's really good. And I think it requires a lot of work from the whole team because people keep looking at Gabriel Magalhaes and say, okay, now Gabriel. The team, they put in a system. We say, no, we understand. They are blockers. Where they block people, we're supposed to go hold Gabriel Magalhaes. And if they mark Gabriel Magalhaes, one person say, only you, they mark him. You can't mark him out. Let's call it a spade. But if 2-3 people hold him, that's a different thing. And because he know the day with the team, in the day outside, one person will meet him. You ain't going to touch body. The one is to say, Saka won't throw the ball, the client throw the ball, go push you, back, run, and in big now. Come on, very, very aggressive and bullish and brutal player. I want to hold him. Because so that now the edge where he gets over some people. And if you watch, most time now short people they go mark him. You go see Kai Walker with the mark Gabriel Magalhaes. How? Look at that Sporting Lisbon game. One kind of short guy. Then go to mark how? If not for jumping, if you jump Richard, this is a center back. We say jumping at their forte, their strongest point. I want to jump, I want to stop her. So this is part of it. So Giorgio, let the cat out of the bag. You get normal. You get I don't teach them how to address the media. So I like the fact say and keep everything under wraps. Then they say the Swedes celebration is inspired by DC Comics villain Bane. You get that's Gyökeres. The best way like inspire them to do that in celebration, we say they cover mouths. Now one the other superhero Bane. Now they can't talk say Gabriel Magalhaes' own now a Batman in the emulate. So no be the same celebration because you the cover mouth, me I the cover eye. Yes, so some people say they can't see me coming. Like different interpretation. Now they for social media. So that one I know you that one said the. So we're going to get reports also say Arsenal they in advanced talks to sign Roberto Olabe, who's I think the director of football for Real Sociedad. This news they hear him, but now we say it don't they in advanced talks for now. They say Arsenal reportedly now in advanced talks over hiring Roberto Olabe as a replacement for Edu Gaspar as the sporting director. They say this could be a big boost for Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta, who will no doubt want to continue to work alongside the very best and experienced people when it comes to recruitment to improve the squad. So that myself now good news. I like him because we need to get that in before the January transfer window because whoever it is that will be coming in is going to be very, very instrumental in bringing in players. He has to use his wide connections and the experience because this Olabe guy, he get on for head, he get clouds when it comes to recruitment. So that one said this. So my dear Arsenal lovers, the biggest news of the day. Number fact, Gary Neville, who's one of the football pundits out there working with Sky Sports, say Arsenal have what it takes to stop Liverpool. In fact, Arsenal are the only people that are saddled with the responsibility of stopping Liverpool. No other person can do it because for Liverpool, Manchester City is done. Because you know if you expect make Man City come they win, make Liverpool come they lose. No, it go hard. Yes. So Arsenal have a clear path of jamming Liverpool and overtaking them. So we'll just watch how everything will end at the end of the day. So my dear Arsenal lovers, I think this is a fine place for us to call the show an end. So it's come your way in the evening to give you the evening news. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I get out. All right, guys. Bye-bye.